What is going on, everybody? Tons of stuff to look at on this Friday. SPY is gapping down just a tiny little bit here. Kind of retracing this move. We had a nice little pop this week, really, and now we're kind of starting to see if we can probably eventually see what we can do with this 200 and see if we can hold above it again on a retest or something. But we're finally starting to move down a little bit. Looks like this 281 is going to be a big level to trade around. Big thing that I'm looking at, again, just usual price levels, 281, looking for a short, possibly something in 280. You can see after hours yesterday we couldn't break below it. See what happens again as we're gapping underneath it. Not too much at maybe pre-market highs. I don't know, kind of taking 50 cents on this doesn't really make too much sense, but I'm still thinking the same thing on the short side here. Take it short underneath pre-market lows, so it looks like 278.70 is where I need to start looking for a position here. But there are a ton of things to look at right now. Need to situate myself here. Plenty of stocks gapping up, down, all around. Nothing's really looking super good here for a gap and go trade. Market is open. Nothing's really sitting around its pre-market high or low here, but it looks like ATVI could be a good shot right here. So it is a circuit breaker. Same situation as yesterday. I have to time it under the lows at 45.50. Risk probably about 30 cents max, maybe 35.40. So I am going to try. I think I can go 800 here. See what happens. Nothing else really doing much of anything. I just had enough time to chart everything today too. We're getting stuck here at 55. Might be a hidden buyer here. Yeah, there's gotta be a hidden buyer here. Wow, he's taking a lot. Oh my god, he's taking a ton. That is crazy. We're not going anywhere. Wow. There it is. Alright, we're at 50. I'm in. And there's another one. Oh, come on, dude. If we get down there again, I'll go for it. But that was quite the spike there. Hopefully we get back down. I want to make my money back. Wow. What is the deal? Might come back here. What is going on with this stock right now? Getting stuck at 55 again. Not taking it long. I'm definitely watching out for this 54.50 level though. Surely that's going to come into play again. I see something. Well, that's not what I want to see. Not to take it long. Not really seeing any ORBs either. Things pretty choppy for the most part here. Buy here again at 55. I hate to short right underneath him because, I mean, each time we've gotten under, it's just been bought right back up. Wow. That's just crazy. Well, if we can get under that 80, I think that's the key thing here. A few times here we've gotten close to it. Can't quite seem to get under it. Alright, if we hit that 50 again, same everything. I need to see it at the whole number before I do anything. If not, I'm out again. 20 cents against me. I got filled at 36, dude. It's terrible. Spies dropping should help. Just won't go. I'm not gonna sit here and chance it anymore. Gave it 2 shots, that's all I can really afford to do on it, so now I'll just look for something else. Oh shoot, I think I just missed it. If it comes back here and decides to hold, I'll enter in short again, but ATVI was setting up again here for a short underneath 54. Yeah, I think I just missed it. As soon as I pressed the button, I was waiting for the 54, the whole number, to start chipping away, and did just that. SPY's been screaming back to VWAP here after having a pretty big drop off. But I don't think I got a trade on this one anymore. We'll see if we can do something at 54 here again, though. I'd like to see it touch it. See if there's anything significant about it. That was a pretty good break, though. I think I'm gonna have to let it go. I think Dropbox might be doing something right here that actually looks pretty good. Get pretty big if I wanted to. Bottom trend line's quite a ways away here, but we had a nice little fake through the moving averages here, so I think I can get a nice position here. I'll probably risk about 25 cents. So I can go 400. Problem is we're still below VWAP on all this. We just closed another 5-minute candle with this one too, which is not a great sign. But ultimately we can't seem to get below these moving averages, so that's what I like about it. But I gotta be able to give it enough room, so I think I do need to go smaller size here. SPY's not helping, that's for sure. But Dropbox has not been dropping along with the SPY, it's been creeping up. I might just want to get a little small size here, just in anticipation. 73 though. That 73's been a problem back here too. Move. This order is just it's so late. I think I can get something better here. Just got filled at 375, or how much? I didn't close that order. Oops, only 100 shares at 75 here. Hopefully. Come on, dude. Not even full size. I'll look to add in. Oh, jeez, man. If we're just gonna bust out, I'm not gonna be able to add in. I need to see some kind of pullback and a held retest here. A decent move. Nothing super special. Okay, here we go. That's what I want to see. Right there at that 75, that big buyer that was there. Come on, dude. I just want to get in. That's me. Oh, come on. I really just don't want to take the market, but I mean, I gotta get in. I don't want to take the market this high either. Alright, man. Stop can be underneath these moving averages, so probably more something like 60, 59-ish. We got 350. I'd like to see this thing break above 270 before I start taking anything off. 27, I mean. Bunch of sellers here. That's a pretty good amount. That's how much is that? 35,000. That might have been like 50,000. I don't know. That's not too big. Relative to the volume we've been getting, we could definitely break out of that. Yeah, I think we break under 65. There's no reason in me losing on this breakout, so I think I can cut it if I want. Especially if that 75 breaks, because that guy's pretty important. I can keep adding here as long as that doesn't break. SPY got bullish for a second there. Might help. If we get another pullback here, I'll look to add in again if we can hold, if that 75 buyer's still there. I want to see that ass drop, and I want to see it hold still. Taking it, we're slow. Yeah, we're slow, alright. SPY's about to make a new low a day here. Don't like that. Yeah, SPY just broke down, made a new low a day. Come on, dude. no help from the market. I don't know, we had multiple chances to make a move higher, but we just couldn't. Well, if we want to hold above VWAP again, I mean, that still adds to the case. SPY's popping right back up, too. I'll be back on full size here. Slow as 53.52. Yeah, we didn't close above. That's the issue. We might want to sell off now. SPY, what in the world? SPY just attempted to make a new low a day and it got bought back up super hard. Well, it certainly is not a triangle anymore. I don't even know what this is anymore. A decent little sell-off there. I guess it only makes sense. I mean, anybody that still was in after this move is definitely out now. Okay, I'm watching FNSR here. Week open, got stuck underneath everything. There's been a hidden seller here at this 60, and we just now broke underneath the range of this consolidation and we came right back up into it. I have a feeling this might be the chance to get in. It's going to be a super quick scalp. See if it's just going to have a nice little pop, really. That's about it. I really don't want to give it too much. If I get in, my stop loss is just if it doesn't work. You see it hit 60 again, though. Make sure he's still there. Make sure we close above these moving averages too. There's something going on 54. finally getting above it. I mean, if we fail here again, I mean, it could definitely see the same thing we saw in Dropbox. Just that steep sell-off. I mean, if this thing wants to go sideways until the 50 catches up with it, then might finally make a move. SPY's drop and make a new low a day, breaking down pretty hard on big volume too. What happened? Got up there and nothing happened. I don't like it now. Yeah, I don't think I really trust it now, especially with what the SPY is doing. And the question is, do I want to short here? $50 and the 90 EMA on the 5-minute chart are in the same spot right now. So it's definitely got time. I think I need to just wait until the 50 comes into play. Okay, I'm looking at Yelp right now. So pretty strong open, kind of pulling back from the huge down gap that it had. Came right back underneath the view app. Had a little push through, bought right back up. And then once this 50 kind of caught up with it, now we're getting kind of stuck here. I'm not 100% sure what I want to do right now. But clearly, if we break underneath this 31, something could happen. If we break above, can certainly see a squeeze holding back above VWAP again, as it spent most of its time above VWAP. But I'm seeing a lot of red. The market's pretty red right now. I think I'm just going to go for this. I'm going to go for the breakdown here and see what happens. If not, stop is going to be above this consolidation. Hopefully I can get filled here before the break happens. Because it's looking like it's ready to go here. It's pretty low volume though, which I'm also pretty worried about. But we've just been stuck in this range here for the past 4 minutes now. Won't move one way or the other. Bunch of sellers here. Oh, I hate having my market order just sit out here like this. Because if a buy order steps up and takes this dude out, I'm going to get filled going on the way up, going short. I'm going to be screwed. I don't know, I still like it. I think we can see a pretty good move here. No way I'd get filled on the ask. Starting to see a pop here. Right back down. We get a little bigger. Because it had a chance and it didn't do it. Chance to move higher and it didn't do it. Didn't check something. Okay. Hotkey isn't the same anymore. I don't know what happened. If I start seeing those numbers get chewed up again and it wants to move higher, I'll have to take it off again. First stop is a view app. I mean, there's just so much pressure right now. This thing could easily go either direction. Spy's popping up here, of course. Come back to view app. Might even get bigger here. If I start seeing some green though, I need to get out of this order entry anyway. Spy's making a move up. Move one way eventually. That's not what I want. Holy cow. Yeah, that was the worst, so that's where my risk was in play, I guess. Yeah, I have to watch back over the tape. Oh, man. FNSR was the other one that I was looking for. Actually, it turned out to be really good. But I decided to go for Yelp instead. So I took my eyes off of FNSR and pretty much got exactly what I wanted to see. You know, came test view app, held above, super tight risk here. Then it just took off, right with the market too. Yelp still ain't doing anything. It's come back down again, but good God, man. Just got nothing going today. Circuit breaker helped me on one trade yesterday, and then the circuit breaker's killing me today. Came right back down to it. Pretty good squeeze. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to call it. I just can't do it anymore. So ATVI looked decent at the open for gap and go possible setup here. Main reason I liked it the most is because it bounced pretty clear off of this 5450 level right at the open, and it did it again, coming back down on it. Now that I'm thinking about it. So it looks better on this. Obviously, huge doji right to the start of the day. Came back down to that 5450. We stalled for a quick second, and we never broke under, but it's a circuit breaker, so I had to use a market. certainly got filled, but I mean, we couldn't break under, and after that point, it just popped back up, so I got out pretty much as quick as I could. Same scenario here. I tried to get in at 54.50, got me in at 15 cents of slippage on 800 shares. I mean, that's at least another $100 of slippage right there. Luckily, I covered it super quick. Only lost about 7 cents on it, but I mean, in a perfect world, that's a 7-cent winner. Ended up popping back up and slowly grinding down the rest of the way, but I mean, I was looking at it for a scalp, not a trade to hold or nothing, so I just said no to that one. Dropbox ended up being another pretty big disappointment, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it's the market. I mean, I guess I really fought the market on this one, so this is, what, just before 10? Why did I do that? And the SPY just before 10 here. It's actually just dropped and made a new low a day before spiking back up and coming back to retest VWAP. So originally I was taking it on the triangle breakout. So we had a little push here, came back underneath VWAP and failed, and got pushed straight back into VWAP, not closing above it necessarily, but is holding in between these moving averages, which ultimately was the main thing that I was trying to see there. And as we started creeping higher and higher, I bought in only 100 shares. I tried to get 300, only got filled 100, so that was, I mean, my best entry on the trade was at 75, and I ultimately ended up hitting out at 59, so I mean, should have been about a 15-cent loss, but I don't know. It still wasn't that bad overall, because I got 400 more shares at 82, so I mean, maybe 80 was where it was, my average price, but had a decent move. Pulled back to VWAP again. I added in some more as we failed to move lower. Moving averages still looks really good. And then on this candle, we ended up bouncing off at 27. Saw a bunch of sellers there. Figured that, could just easily take them out too. I mean, there was about, I think, if I remember, I was like a 300 showing or something. So I mean, it wasn't anything massive. So I mean, again, we could have broke. So pulled back again. Started holding again. I added into it, but the SPY, I kind of added against the SPY here, and then once the SPY dropped and made a new low a day, I just hit out underneath all the moving averages and everything else. It came back, and then once it failed to touch 27, then we had a pretty big breakdown here. I'm wondering if there was a trap trader trade on this side of the trade, really, because once we got underneath it, really never got back above. I ended up making a new low a day. I mean, it's a solid 50-cent move in there. Could have been decent, but just another loser, just the way it is. And then Yelp was the weird trade. Hadn't looked at it yet. So obviously, strong open, huge gap down. Recovered some of it, came back to VWAP, poked through it, bought straight back up. 50 coming down on it, we started getting stuck in between like a 3-cent range here. So, I had my market orders sitting out here for a while. I took one of them off right as the sellers were about to break, because you can tell for the most part that whenever the tape starts picking up speed and the level 2 numbers, the asks start going down, they're getting closer and closer to being broken and moving higher. So I got lucky once. I took my order off before it broke, but the second time I ended up getting filled at 01, pretty much on the way up, and just really tried to cover it as quick as I possibly could. I mean, it's just dealing with the circuit breaker. It's just stuff you gotta deal with, I guess. I only took a $66 hit on it, but losing almost $400 today. Really killed the vibe from yesterday, but I mean, it's just the way it is, I guess. I mean, I can't say that these are trades that I shouldn't have been in, because if this wasn't a circuit breaker, I wouldn't have been in this first trade at all. Would have been in the second one, but I mean, that first $150 loss shouldn't have happened, I guess. I don't know. Tons of trades this week, though. I'm definitely going to go over all of them Probably not tonight, but probably tomorrow. And if not tomorrow, then Sunday for sure. I don't know. Lost $400, but I guess it doesn't really feel like I lost $400. I mean, it definitely put me right on the week. I'll crunch the numbers here in a minute and see where we're at, but I don't know. Just too bad, really. Just what, like 5 losses, I guess, because 3 ads all lost. 2, man, geez, maybe 6 losses. I don't know. It's not the first time that happened this week. It happened the other day too, where I just couldn't get anything going. But it is what it is, I guess. I don't know. Again, one good trade takes me right out of it, but I don't know. I'll type it up, see how I feel during the type up, and we'll just go from there. So thanks for watching. Be back later.